Okay, good morning people. It's currently 6:55 in the morning, Monday morning, the busiest day of the week. I'm going to be doing a full day behind the scenes at the Crush HQ, showing you exactly what goes on in my day, and I've got a lot to catch you up on as well. Someone else in the Crush HQ with me today. We've got Georgie Boy with us. My mum and siblings have gone to Australia. They've been there for about 5 weeks. Today I'm going to take you through my full day from right now up until when I leave the unit later on at about 5 or 6 o'clock, and I'll show you everything that is included building Crush. Today is the busiest day of the week. I've got full financial reviews to do of the last 7 days, so I know how things have performed, what's worked, what's not worked, and then I can set my goals for the week ahead. A shit ton of orders to pack. That's from our Shopify website, TikTok shop, and a new platform that we've launched on, which I will tell you about shortly. I'm just going to catch you up in general with what's been going on over the last month or so. So, first and foremost, before I start yapping, let's get a black coffee on. One black, we'll ignore that. One black double espresso, ready to go and start the week. Before we dive into today, one of the biggest things that have changed over the last 6 weeks is how I'm managing Crush. It got to a point where we were running out of stock of things, boxes were going out of stock, product was going out of stock. I didn't really know what our numbers were. I'm not afraid to admit this as well, because when there's a million things to manage and there's no one to directly guide you on what you need to be doing, you don't know what you don't know. I just suddenly realized, shit, I need to get a hold of this business, of stock, of the numbers, of our net profits, of our gross profits, of every product, and I need to have a long-term goal for Crush that I'm working towards daily, and everything needs to be aligned. ClickUp is now my Bible. It is what I manage my daily tasks on, my weekly, quarterly, yearly tasks, finances, marketing, content. It's like Notion, so it's a task management software. Let me show you. So I'll basically map out my daily tasks in this section here, categorize things by content or finances, general business, and we can see today I've got film a YouTube day in the life. I've got my weekly finance workflow, and this is what I'll do first thing on a Monday. So I update all expenses from last week, looking at revenues from TikTok, Shopify. I update how products performed in our ads, and then update our weekly P&L. And then with that data, I can set my weekly goals. Today I've got to update our pitch deck. This is like a presentation that you use when you're taking on investment, because that's something we're doing at the moment. We're bringing on investors to keep scaling Crush. We're getting money put into the business to keep growing. And I've got personal brand content for my socials. Got a meeting at midday with a software company, order packing and live stream on TikTok. And I've got Crush's content block. Got a couple of random tasks that need to be done. So that is my full day today. Let's sink this black coffee and get on with the day. So that is my first hour and a half of the day done. Where are we up to? 8:37. Now that is full finances logged and tracked for the last 7 days. The new platform that we have been launched on is Temu. If you type in Crush supplements on Temu, here we are, 64 products sold. Now we're one of the first 10 supplement brands in the UK to be on Temu. A lot of people might think, oh, Temu's just for low price products, it's for people to sell shit, but Temu are putting a huge push on getting UK suppliers. So when you buy from Temu in the UK, your order will now come from the UK rather than coming from China, and they're putting a lot of money and a lot of human resources into making this move and to gaining market share in the UK. So my thoughts are, if this billion-pound company is pushing something, I bet it is going to work. So admittedly, not every minute over the last 2 hours has been spent on this pitch deck, but it is getting there. We're currently on 11:40. I also uploaded a couple of videos to our TikTok, just can't help myself making content, because ultimately content is what drives sales for Crush. So made a video, been working on this pitch deck. It's just quite fiddly. There's so many different like images and things that need formatting, like I need to sort this out. More pages that need to be done before I can submit this to the investor portal, which is where we get funding and find investors, blah de blah. So that needs sorting out. I've got a meeting in 20 minutes, so I'll spend another 20 minutes on this. But I'm just giving George a little run around outside. Boom. Ready? Ready, George? Easy. Okay, time to jump on to this meeting. I'm all good, thank you. How are you doing? What is today all about? We're walking through some things on the platform. Okay. So that meeting is done, all went well. They basically helped me get more reviews on the website. That's going live. Now, it's 12:27 and I've got about 50 orders to pack, but 25 or 30 of them are from Temu. These don't just pull over automatically from Temu into Royal Mail. I have to physically type in the customer's name, email address, what they ordered, how much it comes to, and then paste the tracking back into Temu. I've got to do that 30 times now before I can even start packing. So I'm going to get that manual bullshit boring work done. I'm also trying to find a way to automate that. And then I'll print out all the labels and get packing. Gary comes at 2 o'clock or 2:30, so I've only got about 2 hours to do this. Okay, that literally took me 30 minutes to transfer all of the data from Temu over into Royal Mail, and now I've got 52 orders that need to be paid for and sent out. So let's see what this is going to come to. 158 British pounds. Right, well, this is going to be fun. Get all these orders sorted out. Packing station is here. Free samples of Clarity, ready to go in with every order. Still not set the camera up high enough, so I'm going to crouch for this first one. So this is essentially how orders get packed. Label, packing slip here is what shows me what the person ordered. So 1 electrolytes, quickly assemble the box, boom. Electrolyte goes in, packing slip goes in, sample of Clarity, thank you leaflet, that goes in there, ying, boom, label goes on, and that goes down there. So in a nutshell, that's the process, although it's not that easy because not every order is electrolyte. Some people have got tub of Clarity, 2 tubs of Clarity, creatine, sample and shaker packs, whatever it is. So going to make my way through all of these orders now. I'll probably set the camera up and talk a little bit as I go. George has decided to bring a rock into the unit, so that's how I'll keep him busy. I've got black coffee. Now time to get this done. This part's probably not going to be very interesting for you because I'm just going to be packing and I can't really talk at the same time because I'll make mistakes. So I'll probably just speed this part up, and as and when any interesting orders pop up, I will slow it down and I will show you how things are going. I think we're about 10 or so down. These are the easy ones because they're all electrolytes. It's the simple, quick pop-up boxes. So this is the Ultimate Health Bundle that we're going to be running as a subscription. I'm pushing big time on TikTok and Temu because the margins in it are so good for us profit-wise. And also the bundle as a whole is just amazing for general health and well-being. Now there should be electrolytes in here as well. So the entire bundle is electrolytes for hydration, collagen for skin, hair and joint support. You get a lion's mane for brain function, shilajit for energy, and vitamin D3 and K2 for your immune system. So it's literally a morning to night stack. So we've got through a fair few orders there. Now I'm onto these boxes, and these are the Temu orders. So I'm gonna see how many of these I can get through before Gary turns up to collect them. Making my way through these box orders. This is what I wanted to show you. This is one of the maddest orders we've ever had. So this lady's gone for 2 tubs of Clarity Rainbow Rush, 2 Tropical Twist, 2 Apple, and a tub of Clarity Blue Raz. And that's apple creatine, by the way. So as a thank you, I'll throw in a free sample of Clarity and a free 1 month supply of collagen as well, just as a little freebie, because often if customers are going to spend this much on their first order, chances are they'll come back again and again. So you want to treat them well. free pack of collagen going in there, and I'll write her a little handwritten note as well, just to say thank you. It's the little touches that matter. Well, that didn't last very long. The answer for how many I could get through was 8 boxes, because Gary has just turned up to collect the parcels.
How's it going?
Bloody busy.
Good.
Seriously busy. And I'm not exactly standing nicely.
On Saturday.
And he will take that literally as well. Perfect.
Why?
Thank you very much. Nice one. See you tomorrow. All of the parcels gone that I had managed to get sorted. Now time to crack on and finish the rest. As fun as it is packing orders, because obviously it's nice that you've got orders going out, I just feel like it's a bit of a waste of time. I need to hire someone as quickly as possible to come and do this packing for me so that I can get on with making content and actually building the business. Oh, honestly, my head right now is absolutely fried. It's warm outside. George is not settling. I can tell he wants to go for a walk. I usually take him out at about 1 o'clock, and it's now, what are we on, 3:30, 4 o'clock, something like that. No, my bloody phone is. The unit needs to be tidied up. I've still got orders that need to be finished and content that needs to be made of me packing these orders that will be run as ads. And I need to finish that pitch deck. That was an urgent priority today, and I only did about an hour and a half this morning before I got sidetracked with order packing and filming and that meeting at midday. So I'm kind of rambling right now because this is what my brain feels like with all these things flying around it that need to be done and managed. So I think I will tackle it by finishing off these orders, making a bit of content whilst I pack the orders, and then I'll tidy the unit, take George home, give him a walk. Woo! Now that is the last of them, and it is time to clean. Okay, I'm going to give George some food, then take him out for a walk, and then I'll decide whether I'm going to work from home in this setup or whether I'm going to go back to the unit. What a day it is. And if I had it my way, what are we on now? 4:23. If I had it my way, I wouldn't have finished working yet. I'd have stayed in the unit and carried on getting stuff done. But got to look after the little man and got to look after myself as well. Okay, you ready to go for a walk? Oh. I didn't bring my camera on the walk, so I just used my phone for this. But this is something I usually struggle to do, which is take a little bit of time off without feeling guilty. But recently, I've definitely realized that working 13, 14-hour days without taking some sort of, obviously fresh air or exercise, getting some sunlight. I know all of these things anyway, but sometimes when you're lasered in on working or whatever your goal is, you do just get one-track minded, or at least I do anyway. So to come and take this bit of fresh air, oh, he's eating shit. So to come and take this fresh air, bit of time out, bit of sun, and then go back to the unit. I think that's what I've decided I'm going to do. Get back down, stop eating shit, no. Get back down to the unit this evening because I get my monitor and I can properly just focus for another 2 hours and get organized for tomorrow. So I'll enjoy this walk now, put my phone down, be present, enjoy the sun, and then get back to it this evening. Obviously take some Crush creatine. 5 grams a day, baby. Okay, now to get in the car and get back to the unit. And now the time is 6:52. I don't know why I keep showing you the times throughout the day. I think it's to try and give you an accurate representation of what actually goes on throughout my day running a supplement brand, and just so you can see the timings of everything. But this evening I've got quite a few bits to do. I'm going to be designing new leaflets to go into people's orders to try and push them towards our subscription on the website. So I'll design that, order those. Got some more cardboard boxes that need to be ordered as well because we blitzed through about 50 of them today. I'm going to crack on. This is probably where I'm going to end the vlog, but before I do, let me just show you nice and tidy things are looking now. Everything's all sorted out, all cleaned up. So I think this has been a pretty productive video. I've been meaning to do a long form YouTube video for a while to give you a full catch up on what's been going on. Temu, new products, the subscription, how busy things have been, getting really organized with financials and the numbers and how I'm managing things day to day now. And realistically, these are all things that I should have been doing over the last year and a half, but you don't know what you don't know, and it's a learning game for everyone. Starting your first business, going into a career, whatever it is, you're constantly learning. And as long as you're open to learning, you'll definitely develop and grow. At least that's what I'm finding. So I hope you found this interesting, and it's hopefully given you some insight into what goes on behind the scenes in my life, building Crush, the UK's soon-to-be favourite new supplement brand. And if you've made it this far, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Do me a solid. I think we're nearly at 200 subscribers now, and I know that one day I'll look back at this number and think, fuck, that is a small number, but for now it's a big milestone. So let's hit that 200. If there's anyone that you know that runs a business or they want to start a business, but they need some inspiration, or they need to see what it's like running a company, share my videos with them, because this is as realistic as it gets building a brand. So I hope you found it useful. Hit that subscribe button, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.